Pick up the bags. Get in the limousine. Hello, folks. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. Thanks for stopping by, clicking on this video. Wanted to come on here and do a video, give some special thanks for some VCLT that was sent my way, and 4 new used records that I picked up, out of looking through some bargain bins. I'm I guess you say a creature of habit. I gotta look in them whenever I see these bins with clearance records in them. So just wanted to share a little bit. It was a pretty rough week, not with people, but just trying to organize, stay on top of workload, let's put it that way. And today I listened to, as I was working, and it made the day go by really smooth, was Abbey Road. So that's why I started singing some of the lines from that one song on Abbey Road side too. Oh my goodness, I can't even remember now anymore. But let me go ahead and start getting into this video. Okay, the very generous Bozz over at That Vinyl channel reached out to me, and he sent me a couple of really cool records that I really enjoy. He has a really good and great channel. He has a really nice collection of vinyl records, all kinds, soundtracks. He even has these really neat, like the records that got sent to radio, stations to be played on, and that's how you could only get something like that. It could be interviews. Some of them had music on them. Like, I remember one that I always wanted, and I never seen it again, but it was a one with Pete Townsend. I think it was when his album Empty Glass was coming out, but don't quote me on that. It's what I kind of vaguely remember. But his channel, he does, like I said, he does unboxings, great vinyl content, and he does live streams. He did a 3-part series of his Sticks vinyl collection. Really nice. Bozz, thank you so much for sending me these records. So let me get into them. One of them is I love the Motown sound. I always have. My family, when I was a kid, played a lot of Motown artists. Those little 45 records, or the ones that were Berry Gordy's label. So used to listen to a lot of those Motown artists on those labels. He sent me a really nice reissue of Junior Walker and the All-Stars. What did I say that the album is called? Yeah, the Star. They play Shotgun, which was one of their big hits. It gets played in a lot of movies, and one of my favorite movies that they play that song is American Me. That is one of my favorite movies. This album came out in 1965. I love Junior Walker's real soulful, gritty vocal style singing. It goes real good with these other great musicians on this album. This album is classic soul, classic Motown. Some really good R&B instrumentals on this album. Here's the back cover. And one other thing I want to mention is one of my favorite songs, and this song would be in my top 100 favorite songs, and that's the song What Does It Take to Win Your Love. That is a really good song. I love that song. Ever since I've been a kid, I'm still a fan of that song. Still in my favorite 100 songs. He sent me this really cool disco 12-inch, and I'm glad to get another 12-inch because I'm kind of want to start building a little bit of 12-inch singles in my collection. I think I have like maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3. This is the cover. I like this cover. This is, and I wrote it down here. This is Witch Queen doing a disco cover of the tune Bang a Gong. It's Bang a Gong. And it's really, really good. Came out in 1979. I like it. It also has that vibe of the music where it kind of has horns in it, and that's really, really good. But it does that thing that kind of reminds me of that the Stars on 45, where the music just keeps going, keeps the rhythm keeps going. Really, really good. Thanks again, Bozz, for these two awesome records. I really appreciate it. All right, now let me get into some of my what I call new, but they're used vinyl. I picked up 4 records, and sometimes I don't know if you're this kind of a shopper where, like, if you look through some clearance bins and you're not too sure, you're like, I think I remember this band, or you might see a couple of artists that play in this band or play in any of the band, and you're like, hey, I know those guys. So, or the producer, like I noticed, man, I can't think of the name of the album, but the Rush producer produced an album by this band, and they did a song called Money Don't Change or something. Money Don't Change things. I don't remember it, but it was covered by Cyndi Lauper, and I don't remember the name of the guy. I could be having the bands mixed up, so I don't remember. But I know when you see like a producer, you go, hey, this might be pretty good. Let me not just pass it up. So I usually grab those kind of things. So I'd like to share these 4 new used records. This one, and like I like to listen to them on my Spotify as I'm digging, so I could go, yeah, I think I'll play this more than once. Mother's Finest on Epic Records. This album, I believe, came out, and I don't remember now. I didn't write it down. I thought I did, but I really dug this record a lot. They're from Atlanta, Georgia. This is real good funk, rock. A band that really, how can you say, it can be a showstopper that can bring the house down. Lots of great guitar solos, bass, and the vocals by the singer Joyce Kennedy. She is an awesome, awesome singer. I was a little bit confused by their discography because I'm not sure if this was their first album or second, but I'd like to get a couple of more of their albums. This is the back cover. But yeah, this is really, really good. I wish I could remember this song that had an awesome, really great guitar solo on it. But I love the album. It begins with a tune called Fire. And that's what it was, Fire. Next, we're going to move on to 1988. This is a band from Austin, Texas. Who else lives in Austin, Texas? Anyway, I'll leave it at that. I remember hearing some of the tracks on this album when it came out too. I didn't know. I knew that I liked the sound and the way it was produced. And this was produced by Joe Ely, another Texas local artist. This is Will and the Kill. His brother is Charlie Sexton, and this is his brother Will, and this album came out, like I mentioned, 1988. Rock, blues, and hard rock, and on one of the tracks features Jimmy Vaughn on it, and his brother, of course, Charlie Sexton, plays some guitar on a few of the tracks. It's a really, really good album, in my opinion. I was trying to remember one of the songs, and it's not coming to me yet. Oh well. But yeah, good record. Happy to have it. Hadn't seen it since and so long. All right, the next one was, now this one I listened to it closely on Spotify, and I said, you know what, I like this because this band kind of reminds me of Night Ranger. a touch of Huey Lewis and the News, and maybe a little Journey. This is Silver Condor, if I said that correct. They made 2 records. This is, I believe, their first one. And this album came out in 1981. They had a hit that went up to number 32, and when I heard that song, I recognized it. It was a tune called You Can Take My Heart Away, but I never knew who did it. Angel Eyes, Saying Goodbye. The band formed in California. Let me show the back cover. This is the band, and I'm not sure, but if this is the Earl Slick, who also did some guitar playing and touring with David Bowie. This is rock, or also called the other genre, Heartland rock. And so, yeah, it had a couple of songs that I did recognize it. I really did like this record a lot. Happy to have it. Hopefully I'll find the other one, and then I'll be done having, if that's all they really made was 2 records. Now, the last record I want to show is the Johnny Van Zant Band. This is Round 2. I like the artwork on this. Kind of proggy looking. Here's the back cover. This is rock, country, some southern boogie, and I like that. Came out in 1981, and a couple of really good songs on here are Who's Right or Wrong and Yesterday's Gone. Those are 2 good tracks on this album. I didn't look up to go see who the other band members and where they came from, or what other bands they might have been. From what I understand, Johnny Van Zant took the singing duties for Leonard Skinner. We all probably know that already. All right, folks, I went a little bit longer, 2 minutes over. I didn't want to go that long with this video, but it was fun to make. I want to say thanks again for all the recent subscribers and some really great comments. Again, check out that Vinyl channel. I will leave a link to his channel. Go over there and say, hey, Proghat, send me over here. Thanks a lot, folks. Take care, and I'll see you soon on the next video.